Hello and welcome back to my channel, my cozy craft room. If you're new here, hello and welcome. So today is May the 4th, and since it's May the 4th, I'm gonna make some super easy snap clips. And this time we're not gonna be using faux leather or glitter canvas. We're gonna be using Grosgrain ribbons. Also, I just want to say it now. I don't know if you can still find these ribbons. I got these ribbons about 2 years ago from US ribbon designer. I think her shop name was Ribbonology. So yeah, I don't know if she's still in business or she stopped. I will try and find maybe her Facebook page or website. So yeah, and what you're gonna need is Grosgrain ribbon. These are all 7/8 inch, and my snap clips here, I have two different sizes. I have the 2 inches and I have the 2.75 or 2.5 inches. And we're not gonna need a ruler, but you will need a sharp scissor, your lighter to heat seal the ends, and hot glue gun, and the glue stick. So I have my hot glue gun heating up over there, and that's pretty much it. Let's start making our snap clips. Let me just take this out of the bag. I kept these ribbons. I actually bought this for resale, and I decided to keep a couple of them. These over here, these two, I think these two and this one, the one that has white ink, they were glow in the dark. So I don't know if they are still glow in the dark. I will test it later. I will find the black light and see if it's still glow in the dark. So before I start gluing anything, I am gonna really quick check my snap clips. I usually check them when I get them in the mail, but this one I have not had a time to do it. So just a few, snippy, clippy, just to make sure, they're not busted or broken. 'Cause the last thing you want is a busted snap clips and finding it out later after you already attached your ribbons. Oh, and I almost forgot, I like to wipe my hardware, whether it's a hair clip or badge rails. So I have my microfiber in here. I like to use it because it does a really good job. I just want to wipe off, the oil from my fingers before I start putting the ribbon on it. Okay, now we're done wiping the hardware. Let's start gluing our ribbons. So let's try this one first. If you're a Star Wars fan, you can probably tell what these 3 brown ribbons look like. To those who doesn't, this one is Chewbacca, Chewie inspired. We have the fur, we have the belt, and the words were maybe Chewbacca language. So for this one, I am gonna do the 2 inches. So what you're gonna do is make sure your ribbon is straight as much as possible. And then you're gonna heat seal. That way the ribbon, doesn't start fraying. And then you have your clip open just like this. You're gonna insert your ribbon. If it's printed, make sure the print is facing that way. And then you just insert it in here like that. Make sure you have it center as much as possible. And then you close it just to hold it in place while you're gluing. Okay, that looks pretty straight for my eyes. Okay, now what I like to do, I like to put a dab of glue on here, just tiny, 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 and then press it. That way my ribbon is not going to be moving around, even if I open it. So, and then I'm gonna put glue over here on the edge, both sides, and then over here. I am not gonna put glue in the middle because if you do, it will be bulky, and I don't like the look. So if you don't care about that, you can totally add glue in the middle, but I like to keep it as smooth as possible because it is grosgrain ribbon. It's not, it's thin. It's not like a faux leather that's thicker. So let's start gluing, and be very careful that you don't, burn your finger. And then we're just gonna flip it and adhere both ribbons together. And then I'm gonna put another dab of glue here on the metal piece, and then press. Just hold it just for a little bit. And then I like to crease this here, and basically just eyeball how much ribbon you need to cover this piece. So I think that one is good enough. Then I'm gonna heat seal. Okay, so I'm gonna add glue on here, over here, and finish it. And be careful because you might have some hot glue seeping out, just like what I had earlier. Okay, now before you unglue, or before you unplug your glue gun, you might want to go around the edges and check if there are gaps or if you need to add a little bit more glue in here. So here I have this little gap. I'm just gonna put just a little bit of glue without hopefully burning my finger. There you go. Okay, it looks like both sides. Okay. And if if you happen to have a little bit of glue seeping out, you know, and no matter how much pulling you do with it, and just grab your lighter and then run really quick. You don't want to grab your scissors and start, you know, trying to clip that little bit of glue, because you might end up cutting the edge of your ribbon. So yeah, and that is it. Your snap clip Grosgrain ribbon is done. Now if you can find the rectangular hair clip, that will work perfectly, just because, you know, the shape of the ribbon. But it's not always easy to find it. That's why when I do, I tend to buy it in bulk. Minimum is like what, 200 pieces. But this one, it's really, really common. You can find it at Walmart, you know, local craft stores like Joann's and Michael's, eBay. You can find it on Etsy, Amazon, and they are pretty cheap. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make some more, at least one of each print. I'll be right back.